I'm Zach Neff, and this is my business. It's called Z's Rentals, and what I sell or I rent out is paddle boards. So right now I have two paddle boards currently that I rent out, and they're both Fun Water brand. I chose Fun Water because one, I looked at the reviews online and it seems like a very good high quality board, and two, they have a tiki design on them, and me being in Hawaii, I thought the tiki kind of fit the setting a little bit. So just a little information about these boards. So the preferred weight, it can hold up to like 350 kilos, which is around like 330, 350 pounds. So right here is what it looks like in the travel pack. This is what it comes in when I rent out to people. So you can hike up to waterfalls, you can kind of just take it wherever, and it makes it very easy. And then I actually have a board laid out right here. I'm gonna show you what it looks like laid out. So there's the tiki design, and then that's the front, and each board comes with fins that you manually attach at the bottom. And that's my board that's laid out. My board also comes with, so all this is included in the travel pack. My board also includes a oar that is adjustable, and you kind of stand on it and just paddle out in the ocean or a river or kind of wherever you're at. Inside the bag also includes a pump with a hose. It's manual. I do rent out an electric pump for an extra charge, but yes, so it comes with a manual pump, and you want to pump up the board anywhere between 12 to 15 psi. Now I do have some of these. So I made a logo. It's called Z's Paddle Boards. Later down the road, once I get a little bit more money, I want to create like an actual established brand and put my logo on my boards. And actually, I have a graph here that shows my sales. So I've been doing this for 6 months so far. This is the month of June right now. And here's my graph that shows my sales. Now, if you notice, in March, I had no sales. And that was when my Facebook post expired and nothing was on the market. So, of course, nobody knew about me. But as you can see, it made a huge jump into April, and that was during break time, school break time. So people are looking for things to do, and yep. So my main two customers are like my low-hanging fruit. The ones that I try to go after are definitely tourists that come to the island. I've had a couple of tourists rent from me. They find me on mostly Facebook marketplace posts, and my number one customer are students at the college. I made flyers that I've posted kind of around campus as a form of advertisement to try and get people to like see my boards and know that like I'm here renting out. A very important thing. Sorry about that. A very important thing. A very important thing that's helped me out is word to mouth advertisement. So somebody will rent my boards, and then they'll have a good experience, and then they tell their friends, and their friends tell their friends. So that's been really helpful. Now, as far as a $50 million investment, like how would I scale this company into a $250 million company with a $50 million investment? So $50 million, first off, is a lot of money. So I would do a bunch of things. So the very first two things that I would do first is, one, I would hire a marketing team to really push my boards heavy and to kind of contact hotels that are main tourist attractions by beaches to see if we can have little tents with my boards that tourists can come while they're at the beach. They can come and rent. So I'd have a marketing team just pushing my product like hard. And another thing, the second thing I would do immediately after that investment is I would expand my product line a lot. Like I would buy a lot of paddle boards. And then I would hire a team of people to be kind of my beach squad. So if we did get approved by a hotel, then pretty much every day I would have a team of people at a beach with like a tent and my boards able to rent. It doesn't need a lot of people, just like one or two. And then my marketing team is kind of like the key. They would be the ones trying to get me to other places and really pushing my product. And then what I would do is I would open up a couple brick and mortar stores in main tourist attractions, not just in Hawaii. I would have like 2 in Hawaii because that's where I am currently, but I would go branch out all over the world, honestly, into main tourist attractions with beaches specifically. And yes, I would have a very broad product line in my stores, and with $50 million, that is definitely achievable. And with stores open, with a marketing team pushing my boards, I would have to pay my employees, so sales would definitely have to be pushed, and then yeah. So with $50 million, that is what I would do to scale my company to $250 million in revenue. Another thing that I would do once that's been established in my stores, and I have my beach squad team and my marketing team's been pushing my boards out and marketing to all these tourist locations and contacting hotels and things like that, I would expand my rental products. So I would still have my paddle boards, but then I would go into like high quality snorkel gear or surfboards or scooters or just boogie boards, any fun product that can be on a beach. Because that's what my business is it's rentals, it's Z's Rentals, and with all those products, maintenance does cost a lot, but hopefully we'd be getting enough revenue and sales that we would be able to cover the costs and the employee payments. And yeah, that's how I would scale my business to $250 million. And that's how I'd use my $50 million investment.